Amritsar, northern Punjab, in the city of Amritsar, and also known as the Harminder Sahib. Gir Forest National Park and Wildlife Sanctuary is a forest and a wildlife sanctuary in Gujarat, India. It is the only home to Asian lions in the world. Culture of India. The culture of India is among the oldest world's culture, reaching back about 5,000 years. India is a very diverse country, and different regions have their own distinct cultures. India has 28 states and 27 territories, and each has at least one official language, while the national languages are Hindi and English. There are about 22 official languages and nearly 400 living languages spoken in various parts of the country.
India is a large country. It has a population of 1.252 billion. In population, it is second only to China. India had a rich and glorious past. It was once known as Sone ki Chiriya. After independence, India adopted the policy of national self-reliance and formed SAARC with 700 nations. Its first summit was held in Dhaka. Women empowerment. In our past, it was told that everyone was considered as equal. But in present, women are always considered as second-grade citizens. There are places where harmful customs exist. India is also known as the fourth most dangerous country for women. This condition remains unchanged till today. In India, women were never given any right to liberty and equality. Their conditions becomes even worse when they give birth to girls. It is hard to fathom how slow-moving the cultural exchange of the world is when you find out that there are several places across the country where harmful customs of ancient world coexist with the modern world.
This pie chart shows the crime happening on women, dowry death, rape, sexual harassment, and etc.
Education. While 82.14% of adult men are educated, only 65.46 adult women are known to be literate in India. The female literacy is highest in Kerala and lowest in Rajasthan. For these reasons of the illiteracy of women in India, they require empowerment of all kinds in order to protect themselves, secure their purity and dignity, and to study.
This paragraph shows the literacy facts of women in India. First is male and female, and second is urban and rural.
Today we have noticed different acts and schemes of the central government as well as the state government to empower the women of India. But in India, women are discriminated and marginalized at every level of the society. Women are found to be economically very poor all over India. So they need economic help to stand on their own feet. Millennium Development Goal. The United Nations Development Programme constituted 8 Millennium Development Goals for ensuring equality and peace across the world. Ministry for Women and Child Development. The Ministry for Women and Child Development was established as a department of the Ministry of Human Resource Development in the year 1985 to drive the holistic development of women and children in this society. Swayam Siddha Program. The ministry is also implementing the Swayam Siddha Program, an integrated scheme for the empowerment of women. India, as a country, is still recovering from years of abuse in the time of the license Raj. To truly understand what what women empowerment is, there needs to be a sea change in the mindset of the people of the country. Women who empower women. Neeta Ambani.
She herself being the owner of Reliance Company, though she has made a team in IPL called Mumbai Indians. So the money that is collected is used to empower women who are discriminated.
Sampath Pal.
Sampath Pal started the Gulabi gang with a group of women from her village to fight various forms of social injustice. This developed into an organized women's movement with tens of thousands of members spread all over several districts in Uttar Pradesh.
Successful women of India. Indra Nooyi, who is the CFO of PepsiCo company. and Chanda Kochar, who is the MD and CEO of ICICI Bank. The government and these are the sites we use to refer to get our knowledge. The government and the ministry will do it best it can, but the steps have to be started by us. Thank you.
Thank you, Vidya, for such an informative presentation, and we can see your efforts. So, we have one more question coming up. It is,
Amar Sonar Bangla is a national song of Bangladesh. Who wrote it? Yes, Rabindranath Tagore.
Rabindranath Tagore. Can you tell us when did that song become the national anthem for Bangladesh? Yes.
Achieve freedom.
No. It was after 66 years of its publishing, it became the national anthem for Bangladesh. And
The next question is, Kandiyan is a folk dance of which country? Yes?
Maldives.
No.
Okay, we're going to give you options: Nepal, Pakistan, or Sri Lanka.
Final question. No.
No.
Yes.
Yes, it is Sri Lanka.
Yes.
So now we would like to invite any parent who wants to share their experience living in India or some other nation in content to women empowerment or anything that you would like to share with us today. Anything? Okay, so feel free to come on the stage anytime when you feel so. Next nation.
Let's call upon the delegates of Maldives.
Thank you, Ms. Patel. Good morning, co-delegates and parents. Maldives is an island nation located on the Indian Ocean, Arabian Sea area. It is the smallest Asian country, both in population and land area. Agriculture and manufacturing play a lesser role in the economy, constrained by limited availability of cultivable land and shortage of domestic labor. Though half of the population of Maldives are women, religious fundamentalism coupled with insensitivity has resulted in gender inequalities in Maldives. However, Maldives is the only South Asian nation to achieve 5 out of 8 MDGs, Millennium Development Goals, before 2015. There is very less institutional discrimination along the gender lines in access to education and health services or for jobs in public sector. There are challenges which exist in women participation in decision making, with women underrepresented in local and national government, and particularly so in policy making positions. But Maldives has brought solutions to overcome them. Maldives also does not experience level of absolute poverty which leads in women other South Asian countries into risky occupations or increase their risk of becoming the victims of human trafficking. The women in Maldives feel safe and encouraged in their communities because of the UNDP. As per education rate, girls in Maldives have become secondary level enrollment than boys. Maldivian Parliament has also signed a resolution on elimination of violence against women, which aims on bringing an end on sexual and physical violence on innocent women. Even the proportion of women is playing jobs is increasing steadily from 20% in 1990 to 37% in 2006. Maldives is now firmly committed to ensure that women and girls feel safe and secure in their community. Maldives is in support of women and want them to gain full human rights. Thank you.
We are the delegates of Maldives, and we are going to share some information about our country. The Maldives, formerly called Maldives Islands, were firstly settled in 5th century BC by Buddhist seafarers of India and Sri Lanka. According to the tradition, Islam was adopted in 1153. Originally, the island were under suzerainty of Ceylon, now Sri Lanka.
The Maldives archipelago consists of 1,190 tiny islands scattered across the Indian Ocean. Only 185 of these islands are inhabited, while the others are usually large for tourism and agriculture. Its population: 25% of its population live in male, approximately 70,000. Adu Atoll has the highest population and Bahu Atoll has the lowest population. The capital of Maldives is Male, and the currency is known as rupiah. 1 rupiah is equal to 4.13 Indian rupee.
The current president is Abdullah Yameen on the left, who was elected in 2013 by defeating the former president Mohammad Nasheed on the right. Now let's get to know something about the culture of Maldives. The first picture is traditional Maldivian dress. Maldivian traditional dress is known as libas. Major occupation of Maldivian people is fishery. Traditional Maldivian boat is known as dhoni. Maldivian national game is football and national animal is the yellowfin tuna fish.
So the first image is the traditional Maldivian food. We usually eat fish, coconut items, curries and starchy items, the traditional. The second image is the traditional Maldivian food, a folk dance which is called the Bandia Jehu, which is done by women. The third image is the national language of Maldives, which is the Vehi. And the last image, the fourth image is the traditional Maldivian music, which is played by drums, called Bodube.
As you all know, Maldives is a very beautiful place, so tourists are attracted towards it. Some of the best places to visit are Blue Tribe Mufishi, Sun Island Resort and Spa.
Major problems for Maldives is faring well as far as gender issues and women's empowerment is concerned. Yet, one of the first issues that may affect the lives of Maldivian people is the rise of sea level. As the flattest country on earth, the Republic of Maldives is extremely vulnerable to rising sea level. And it faces very real possibility that majority of its land area will be underwater by the end of this century. The Maldivian government has identified many potential strategies for adapting to rising seas, but is also considering relocating its people to another homeland. Thank you.
Thank you, Maldives.
City of Textila contains both holy and military ruins. What country is in it? City of Textila. Parents, please.
Please join us. Just guess. Any guesses? Okay, we could give you options.
Sri Lanka, Pakistan, or Nepal?
So the question is, could you please repeat the question?
Yes. The city of Textila is located in which country? Manan?
Nepal.
No. Harit?
Pakistan.
Yes, right.
So, and it's a gentle request that we all should respect the delegates who are speaking, so we could do this by maintaining silence.
Now let's call upon the delegate of Nepal.
First of all, thank you, Mr. Rathod. Emerging from 10 years bloody strive for democracy, Nepali nation is one of the world's youngest and poorest republics. with an average per capita income of $1,160. Women and girls face significant discrimination in Nepal. It is very common for women to work harder than men, often in physically demanding jobs. Many girls are not allowed to attend school or finish their education. Child marriages are still widespread, and girls are often married to older men against their wishes. Domestic violence and sexual abuse are also serious issues. Most cases are not registered, and there is rarely an effective investigation. Many girls from poor families in Nepal as cheap laborers. They work hard 7 days a week and cannot attend school due to extreme poverty. The parents have no other choice. They are at risk of violence, trafficking into sex trade, and many suffer from malnutrition. There are certain actions that government has taken to give women the power in Nepal. Action Aid Ireland's objective is to support and help local Nepalese women to claim their basic human rights and create equal power relation between men and women in all aspects of their life. They have started to raise consequences and change attitude so that men and women relate to each other as equal, and men, boys support the cause of gender equality. It has made to strengthen women, advocated laws, policies, and practices that protect women's rights. The SAR committee had a meeting in Nepal for solution to end child marriages. Based on that, they have adopted Kathmandu Call for Action. Nepal hopes for conducive solution which would enable to resolving this socially prevent issues. Thank you.
Nepal covers 0.03 part of Earth and 0.3 part of Asia.
The currency of Nepal is Nepalese rupee, and the language of Nepal is Nepali. Nepalese culture is Hinduism followed by Buddhism. There are the two major religions of Nepal. The capital of Nepal is Kathmandu, and the population of Nepal in 2000 was 24,702,190. And in 2014, it was around 26,494,504.
Nepal has a rich geography. The mountainous north has 8 of the world's 10 tallest mountains, including the highest point on earth, Mount Everest. It contains more than 240 peaks over 20,000 feet above sea level. The fertile and humid south is heavily urbanized.
Newars are thought to have lived in Nepal Valley since the 4th century AD, developing a Hindu-Buddhist culture. The Gurkha principality was later established by Rajput warriors from India. And in 1969, they conquered lands beyond the present borders of Nepal. After incursions into northern India, in which the Gurkhas were defeated.
The Federal Democratic Republic of Nepal has traditionally maintained a non-aligned policy and enjoys friendly relations with other countries. Nepal maintains a good relationship with peoples of both India and China. These are some points of view, points of interest you would like to go when you visit Nepal.
The first point is Udanath Stupa, second point is Langtang, third point is Langtang National Park, fourth point is International Mountain Museum, fifth is Rara Lake, and sixth is Sechen Monastery. Nepal, a Himalayan country situated in South Asia, is one of the poorest countries in the world. Major reason behind this is the political instability and undemocratic rule for a long time. Other crucial factors for being the country very poor are due to lack of awareness and access to quality education.
Nepal's total population is about 23 million. Out of this, about 50% is women. In Nepal, like other developing countries, the state of women is not satisfactory.
As a result, people have superstitious beliefs. There are gender discrimination. The socio-economic status of women in Nepal is very poor. The women are being discriminated in every aspect of the society. These are so many other factors that have contributed to turn Nepal a lower women development state.
We, as the caretakers of Nepal, imagine a world in which Nepal has been gifted with beautiful nature, but also an anti-cruel home where there is no gender discrimination and economic crisis. Thank you.
Thank you, Nepal. We have our teacher, one of the teachers who is from Maldives. Sir. Sir, would you like to come up on the stage and share something about the lifestyle of Maldives?
When we talk about Maldives, Maldives is a group of islands that we can find in Indian Ocean. And essentially, economic of this island is based on tourism. And actually, Maldives has some problem. After the tsunami, they find that after some years, maybe 30 or 40 years, many of island of Maldives will disappear. So it is big matter for challenging this.
The next question is, Genju and Tanju is a Buddhist scripture. Which country has they associated with?
Yes, Nepal. Nepal.
No.
Options? In options we would have
Bhutan, Myanmar and Sri Lanka.
yes, Bhutan is the correct answer.
And please don't answer out of turn, just raise it.
So now we would like to proceed with the delegates of Pakistan.
Thank you, Ms. Patel. Good morning, everyone present over here. I will tell some gender roles in women empowerment, which is an issue in Pakistan. Women empowerment is basically the creation of an environment where women can make independent decisions on their personal development as well as shine as equals in society. Pakistan is working to ensure that women get equal chance and have real voice in all governance institutions, from the judiciary to the civil service, as well as in the private sectors and civil society. So they can participate equally with men in public dialogue and decision making and influencing the decisions that will determine the future of their families and Pakistan. We integrate gender equality and women's empowerment into democratic governance, crisis prevention and recovery, and environment and climate change for sustainable development. In Pakistan, UNDP, which is United Nations Development Programme, started in February 1960 as United Nations Special Fund to promote special progress and better standards of life and advance the economic, social and technical development of Pakistan. UNDP, as we know it now, was established in 1965 as the General Assembly of United Nations. UNDP Pakistan is a key development partner supporting the government of Pakistan in achieving its own development objectives, as well as the internationally agreed anti-poverty Millennium Development Goals, which is MDG. In the MDG area of promoting gender equality and empowering women, Pakistan has achieved one of the highest ratios of women parliamentarians in the South Asia region. The proportion of women in the national parliament stands at 22.2%. Women's political participation has improved due to legal reforms and allocation of service seats in parliament. The Women Parliamentarians Caucus has provided a strong forum for campaigning women's causes. Pakistan will continue with its endeavor to include women power in the social and political fields for the progress of country. Thank you.